across the tropics, overall it's pretty quiet, and maybe there are some signs of activity. I'll have a look at that in just a second. So that would mark a change from the last couple of days that we've seen basically quiet conditions. Right now over the Gulf of Mexico, Western Atlantic, and Northern Caribbean Sea, it's pretty quiet. What we're looking is at our exclusive wind stream graphic, which shows us sort of that the airflow near the ocean surface is coming in straight lines across much of the region. Now that's good news. It's not sort of tightly wound up in little circles there. We do have one region where the air is coming together right up in here, right where there is actually a cold front near the surface. You can sort of see that the wind flow is coming together and is being forced to rise. So we're seeing some thunderstorm development there. I overlaid this infrared satellite imagery. You can see some storms flaring up right along this cold front. This is a non-tropical system, so I don't expect development here, and that is good news. Likewise across much of the Caribbean and northern Gulf of Mexico for sure over the next couple of days. However, let's go a little bit farther south, shall we? Let's look across parts of the southern Caribbean and eastern Pacific. Just for reference, there's Central America, and here's Panama. There's a lot of thunderstorm development ongoing now. It's been this way for the last 12 to 24 hours. And overall, the conditions here are actually pretty favorable for development. We have a low pressure system down here where actually the wind near the surface is coming around in a circle almost. And we actually have some winds that are sort of performing that same kind of magic almost in a circular fashion right around this trough of low pressure. So what we've got here is an area near the surface where the winds are a little bit more circular, and at upper level the winds are not strong. Now that's not the case, of course, over the northern Gulf of Mexico. We have a big dip in the jet stream up in here, and this is where near that cold front was up across here, parts of the Western Atlantic and even Florida. So the winds aloft up here are not favorable for development, nor are they across parts of the Western Atlantic where we have 60-mile-an-hour winds aloft. But down here, this is a fairly protected area. The winds aloft are fairly gentle. The atmosphere is relatively humid, and I would not be surprised if something pops up out of here over the next couple of days. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. There's no particular cluster that's right now sort of dominating and is going to be the one, but we'll keep an eye on it. Overall, the conditions down there are looking more favorable than they have been over the last couple of days.